Level 1. Candidate. You didn't look for this job.
It found you.
You work for a private military company. Or maybe in intelligence.
You already have experience.
You already have the skills.
You already have a past you don't talk about in interviews. You're called into a meeting.
Unofficial, off the record. The man across from you doesn't introduce himself.
He doesn't need to. He knows where you served. He knows what operations you were part of. He knows things that aren't written in any report. Have you ever worked without a flag?
You understand what that means.
No patches. No country behind you. No protection if things go wrong. He doesn't offer a salary. He offers access. Operations that don't exist.
Targets no one talks about.
You don't ask unnecessary questions. You agree. Level 2. Selection. This isn't training. It's a filter. They don't teach you to shoot. You already can. They don't teach you to survive. You already have. They break you. Sleep is a luxury. Food is a reward. Mistakes are a reason to disappear from the program. You're tested on everything. Stress, pain, isolation, morality. Situations with no right answer. Orders that go against your principles. Decisions where every choice is wrong. You start to understand they're not looking for the best. They're looking for the right ones. Those who can follow an order and live with it. Half the group disappears. No explanations. You stay. Level 3. Operative. Your first operation. No movie-style briefings. A short file. Minimal information. Target. Time. Exit. You don't represent a country. You represent the mission. You cross a border that officially doesn't exist. The documents aren't yours. The name is temporary. The task is simple. Get in, do it, get out. You work alone or in a pair. No support. No extraction if something goes wrong. You complete the mission. Clean. Fast. Silent. The next day, there's nothing in the news. As if it never happened. Level 4. Field Operative. Now you don't just execute. You plan. The operations are more complex. The targets matter more. Infrastructure. People. Networks. You enter cities under different names. You build contacts. You build cover identities. You learn to disappear among people. You're no longer just a tool. You are a system. Every move is calculated. Every mistake is the end. You begin to understand the cost of the job. This isn't adrenaline. This is cold calculation. Level 5. Coordinator. You're no longer on the front line. You're behind it. You manage teams you've never met in person. Different countries. Different missions. One objective. You allocate resources. You decide who goes and who doesn't. Sometimes you know someone won't come back. You give the order anyway, because the mission matters more, because there is always a mission that matters more. You learn to shut off your emotions, not completely, just enough to keep working. Level 6. Architect. Now you build operations from scratch. Years of preparation, dozens of participants, not a single unnecessary trace. You work with politics, intelligence, and finance. You connect things that should never be connected. Operations that shift the balance of power. Operations that will never be acknowledged. You see the consequences. Regimes fall. Conflicts begin or end. No one knows you were part of it. That's exactly how it should be. Level 7. The Shadow. You leave, or you think you do, but things like this don't end. You still assess people, scan rooms, memorize exits. You don't trust coincidences. You live a normal life, as much as that's possible. But inside, there's a silence you're not used to. No missions, no risk, no purpose. Sometimes the phone rings, an old number, a familiar voice. We need your experience. You know you should refuse. You know you won't. No awards, no stories, only people who know and stay silent. You meet once a year, short conversations, long silences. A toast to those who didn't come back. You're not a hero. You're not a villain. You're a tool that was used and can still be used. This isn't a movie, not missions set to music. This is silence, decisions, and consequences. You chose this, and honestly, you'd choose it again.